Well, good morning, Grace Church. We are going into worship service in a few hours here at the sanctuary, and I wanted to give you just a quick update on what's taking place. I wanted to touch base with you and just remind you that we are on a 3-year journey trying to discover what God has to say to us in the Word. And I thank you for joining us on that journey. If you've not joined us, feel free to email me or reach out to me, send me a text message and let me know, but I'd love to include you in that journey that we're on. But I did wanted to highlight a few things that I think are going to be important to our journey along the way. As many of you know, this book here, Circle, Highlight, Underline, is a journal that we've created here at the church. It is a journal with pointed questions to guide you during your study. So if I send you 4 to 5 texts during the course of the week to look over, the journal really gives you a chance to reflect on the meaning of the text as well as apply the text to your life. In addition, this is coming up, and I'm excited about this resource as well, but this is an additional resource that we're going to have for you beginning Thanksgiving weekend. And the goal of this resource really is to make sure that you have something, not just a journal, but something that can help you along the journey to be more like Christ. And in this are the readings for the entire year. So beginning Advent Sunday 1, which is the last Sunday in November this year, we'll begin reading our second year. It's hard to believe it's the second year into our Bible study. But in this are some special notes during the Christmas season, as well as special notes during the Easter season to guide you into a relationship with Jesus. Our goal is that you find that the Bible is not only interesting to you and meaningful and impactful as you study it, but that it becomes a way to incorporate the Bible and its words, God's Word, into your lives. So I hope that this resource, both of these resources are available on Amazon, but if you stop by the church here, we'll give them to you. We just want you to have these resources so that you're able to work through the Bible and work through the Bible as we journey together. So as we go along in this journey, I'm learning some things, you're learning some things, and we're finding some tools that can better able you in your study. I just want to also just kind of introduce to you a book that I put together. This is a book called The Boy in the Box with Lights. And all this is a 20-year blog and writing journey that I've taken. They are random topics. Some of them are sentences. Some of them are paragraphs. And the title of the book actually comes from my Christmas Eve sermon this past year called The Boy in the Box with Lights. And it's a way for you to kind of understand who I am. I just want to let you know that resource is out there for you. Has nothing to do with circle, highlight, underline, but it has everything to do with how God's Word over 20 years spoke to me in my journey. My journey with family, with spouse, with children. My family is included in this dialogue in this book as well. And then some ideas that eventually became sermons. And so The Boy in the Box with Lights is really a way for me to reflect back on how God has been with me during my Bible journey. It's kind of devotional. It's more than just a devotional, I think. It's really, truly my devotional thoughts, my application when I said, how's God speaking to me in His Word today? And this book became that journey, that 20-year journey. I want you to know that I'm thinking of you, praying for you, and I'm glad you've joined me in on this. I wanted to take just a moment to highlight these resources and let you know that these resources are available for you here at the church. You stop at the church, we'll give you a copy. You do not have to go out on Amazon and purchase these. We have these at the church, and we'd be glad to give those to you if you think they'll accompany your journey with Christ. Know that I love you. Know that I'm praying for you. And I can't wait for this morning's sermon. I can't wait for those moments when we get together around the table. But I find it comforting, even during the week, to know that we are reading the same passages together over the course of the next 3 years. And I hear you speak of how God is talking to you. I hear you asking questions about the Bible and its meaning. And I think you're really finding this journey incredibly meaningful in your life. So if there's anything that we can do, leave a comment below and let me know if you have ideas, ways we can better offer guidance to you during the course of these next few years as we study the Bible together. I will be recommending commentary resources, which is probably one of the biggest questions that people ask. Commentaries sometimes are good to help us understand the Bible, but sometimes we lean on just the information that the commentary has, and the Bible is meant to be applicable. And so all these tools are meant to apply the Word to your life so that you can be obedient to God as He speaks to you. But there are some really cool resources. Some of my favorite writers that are writing some resources that aren't yet published but will soon be published when it comes to Bible knowledge. And I will introduce those commentaries to you. They'll be more pastoral, devotional in nature, and I think you'll really enjoy the recommendations that I have later on this year. I'm just waiting for a couple of those publishing dates to hear from some of my favorite authors to see what's taking place in their publishing timeline. So I'll recommend those to you, but anything else we can do to assist you in your journey, let us know. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.